Hi GenFit viewers, how are you? I hope you're all well. So today we're going to talk about some superfoods. So I'm not talking about the whole array of superfoods, but really just some of the things that I have on a regular basis to keep me healthy and just to boost your immunity, your well-being, as we've always spoke about. So in here, you can see it's a mixture of your green powders. So I don't take a single green powder, but I've mixed in there spirulina, barley grass and wheatgrass. All of them are beneficial because they are really alkalining for the body. And if you remember that we've spoke about acidity, and acidity is actually one of the causes of pain and root causes of illness in the body. So a lot of people, when they develop arthritis or something, then the acidity, they usually starts off in their toes or their fingers. And the reason being is because the body's natural way is to get rid of the acidity as far away from the internal organs that it possibly can. So people with arthritis or generally with pain, it will always start in their toes or they'll start in their fingers. Okay, so we want to have an alkalizing diet. This is one of the ways to get an alkalizing diet. So just having a tablespoon of green powders every day is really healthy for you, and it's a good easy thing that everybody can do. So that's the first thing. The second thing I thought I'd talk to you about is chia seeds. So we've talked about flaxseed and chia seed. Now a lot of people do have chia seeds. There's lots of things that you can use to use for chia seeds, and they're very high in omega-3 fats, which is obviously very good for us because it's a good fat that we need. And you can make puddings with chia seed, which actually tastes very nice. You can just put it into your food in the morning. If you're having porridge, you can add it to your porridge, and it's another easy one to get into your diet. You can put it into your smoothies if you're having any sort of fruit or vegetable smoothie, but remember, only 2 fruits in your smoothies, no more than that. And that is really beneficial in terms of omega-3s. Now in this box you can see what I've got. So it's that good old egg. I've got a white, a bluey one, and I've got a brown one here. No difference, okay, it was just what was there at the time. But always go for your organic or your free range eggs, if possible organic, because we don't want to have eggs which have been produced by chickens that have been filled with hormones, because that is not going to be beneficial for us. But the reason that I would say an egg is a superfood, because it has the perfect amino acids that we need. Now, how do we eat the egg, or how the best way to eat an egg is actually in this rawest form as possible. So having a poached egg is probably the best way, because you're going to get more absorbability of that protein because it's in its natural source. However, I would say if you don't like poached eggs or you don't like runny yolk, then having an egg, then as opposed to not having an egg, is much better. So if needed, have it as a scrambled egg, but always think in its naturalist way possible, naturalist form. That is the best way to eat your egg. So we know with the children it's really difficult. They've got a sweet tooth and they do like to have their chocolates and things like that. So it is difficult, I appreciate that. However, you can start to try and change what the kids are eating. Now I've got this organic cacao powder, okay, and it is so much better for us than having your chocolates, because the chocolates are so much more, it's sweetened. But however, this, if you have it, and you can use this, I use it with a banana bread. So I make it in a banana bread using flaxseed in my banana bread and almond flour, bananas and cacao, and actually it tastes quite chocolatey then, because you're mixing it with the sweetness of the banana. So you've got to just think about ways that you can incorporate these foods into your diet, and I promise you there is a way that you can do it which isn't so different to the way that we would normally eat. Just takes a little bit of thought, and it takes experimentation. So experiment, go for it. I want you to try. And there's lots of books out there that you can try, and you can buy to actually get different recipes which aren't focused on the wheat, because we've talked about the wheat products not being beneficial. But like I said, we can get these foods. Okay, so the final thing I was going to talk about was collagen today. So collagen is really beneficial for us. Obviously, if you are not a meat eater, if you're vegetarian, then obviously I wouldn't go for collagen and I wouldn't go for the eggs. And we can find other vegetarian sources for superfoods as possible. However, with the collagen is really good if you are for your knees, for your joints, because it helps to support the cartilage. And again, it's in its most natural form, so it's highly absorbable, and it's also very good for your gut. We've talked about the gut a lot, and remember, I talk about the gut so much because the gut is actually the basis of good health. Remember, 70% of your immunity lies in your gut, at least 70%. So we need to ensure that that gut is working to its optimum ways. It's got good ecology, it's got good integrity, and collagen will support with that, okay? The only thing I would say about the collagen is to ensure that you get collagen which is organic. It's got, this one is pastured, raised, it says there, and grass-fed. So we know that this collagen is a better quality collagen. I won't endorse any company, but just make sure that you're buying a pure product, because otherwise, like we've said before, you will end up with having all the toxins, and you don't want to have that. So I hope that's been informative for you, and I hope that you've got some ideas. We will be looking at recipes, and we're hoping to post some recipes with using superfoods and healthier alternatives for foods. But until next time, GenFit viewers, take care. Bye.